These are the most outrageous things we've ever done with putty. Let's start out strong with something sweet. How about some ice cream? We decided to use ice cream scented putty to make a giant putty ice cream cone. That's a truly satisfying treat, but is it as satisfying as slicing it with a sword? Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Those putties sliced perfectly, but how well do they cut? With so many to snip, chop, and slice, it's hard not to love how these putties split apart. But now, let's see some putty destroy stuff instead. We made a perma-putty bear claw glove for our resident muscle man Kyle to destroy with, and things got catastrophic. That glass got obliterated. But imagine how obliterated you'd feel if you had to search through 25 pounds of putty for these tiny charms.
Ready? Go! Joey's searching through Crazy Aaron's hide-inside putty. With plenty of different styles to choose from, each tin is filled with themed charms with 6 special charms hidden inside. Once you find what you're looking for,
found it!
You can drop the charm back inside and try again. Here, Joey. Why don't you try with 50 pounds?
After tearing that putty apart, now let's see the putty come together to create one insane piece of pixel art. But the real masterpiece is watching this unicorn melt away in a rainbow of colors. Speaking of unicorns, we've got this insane glow-in-the-dark unicorn putty that blends in until it stands out. These guys asked an important question.
Which of these giant balls of putty will stretch the farthest?
Let's find out.
They dropped 3 putties from the top of a ladder to see how long it could fall before it broke in the middle.
Oh, and it hit the ground! Look at that stretch!
Oh, they're gonna... Oh, it did break!
Has some pull to it, look at that! Oh, and that one survived! Look at that!
It sure looks pretty, but that putty has us confused. We don't even know what color it is. Is it blue, purple, copper, or all 3 at the same time? While we may not know the color of this mind-bending putty, its dazzling metallic hues make every rip, squeeze, and bounce a mesmerizing sensory experience. That is mesmerizing, but we can't take our eyes off Joey jumping into a bathtub of clear putty.
Oh, this sucks. Such a bad mistake. Oh, that's so bad. So bad. Oh, it's definitely pulling the pants down. I might be getting out here nude.
Ooh, I could help.
Oh. I just have to cut these shorts off. This is so crazy. No. I think the drawstring just snapped. Oh. They're not smaller shorts. Yeah, baby. Okay. Weird liquid glass tail.
After Joey took his bath, we dumped it all out and answered your burning questions. Like, what happens if you take a blowtorch to heat-changing putty? Is putty a good projectile in a high-powered slingshot? And how do you make putty explode? We may be putty experts, but let's see a true expert in action. Crazy Aaron, the inventor of Crazy Aaron's Thinking Putty. We challenged him to identify some of his putties blind.
I mean, the problem is I made these glitters like nanometer thickness. I'm gonna guess this is just liquid glass, the original liquid glass. All right, 4-inch tin. I don't think I'm gonna get this because there's a lot of putties with this texture. Is this honey hive? This is a sensory putty. I feel like you are trying to trick me by putting the 25th anniversary coral putty in a sensory tin. This has got some texture to it. It's poppin' putty. I got this, guys. I have no idea.
Sunburst.
2. Okay, the first one, so it's got some sparkles. Could it be Take a Taco? See if I can isolate a piece and try to...
Since Aaron knew his putty so well, we wondered,
How many pounds of Crazy Aaron's putty will it take to hold this guy up? Let's give it a rip. 1 pound. Oh! You see me freaking punch myself? 2 pounds. 5 pounds of Crazy Aaron's putty. Turns out putty stretches. 10 pounds. 15 pounds of Crazy Aaron's putty. I'm really trying. All 25 pounds of Crazy Aaron's putty. 1, 2, 3.
looks like the putty's too stretchy to work as a rope.
Try my best.
Your best wasn't good enough!
Can you tame it long enough to make a giant putty gobstopper? We wrapped a small ball of putty over and over again to create a giant ball so that when we cut it open, it has all these insane layers. Then we watched it melt away. If putty can drip like slime, can you pour it on your head like Nickelodeon slime?
I'm gonna take a putty shower.
This was one of our craziest looking stunts ever.
Oh my gosh, I feel it consuming me.
Alright, bro, here's your snorkel.
I am reborn!
Andy eventually fought his way out, but some of the other VAT-19 crew members wanted to use the putty to chill out. They made a giant tin of putty and enjoyed a boys' day at the putty spa.
Cannonball! Oh! Great form. Thank you.
What's better than this?
We're living the life right now.
That's better than this, dude.
It's like a weighted blanket. Could take a nap.
Alright, that's the end of my shift. Pool's closed. Come on, get out of there. You gotta go. Come on. Sit in!
Question, are you stronger than a children's toy? We got 15 pounds of putty and challenged our team to rip it apart.
Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's not working.
It's impossible. You're not doing this.
Okay, tiny wrist.
Okay.
You got it.
No, I don't.
Alright, well, maybe you don't.
Oh! Okay.
I'm a little shocked by this.
Impossible!
Alright. Alright, you guys ready? Here we go. Oh, yeah.
Let's move on to a more creative putty outlet, recreating a famous painting.
First things first, let's go find a branch. Alright. Let me make it work. Saw it off right here. Clock on that bad boy, that should do. All right, I think we're all set up. Now it's time for the clocks. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna be able to watch our clocks melt in real time.
But how about watching putty come together, like 100 layers of it all at once? Because next, we've got 100 layers of putty. Because the putty spreads out when it rests, we're keeping the layers inside of this container. It took about 3 hours to make all 100 layers, and now that it's done, let's see how it looks. But what's really got us in a trance is 25 pounds of magnetic putty against a giant magnet. Magnetic putty is satisfying to watch, but watching putty glow in the dark could have it beat. Especially if it covered an entire room to play the ultimate game of the floor is lava.
Warrior. Legs, don't fail me now.
Oh yeah! Oh! Oops! Just testing the rings, guys. That looks like so much fun, but now we wonder, what would happen if you fell into the putty? Because the absolute wildest putty video has to be when Eric encased himself in putty to be just like Han Solo in Star Wars. Firmly set inside the putty, he was lifted into the air just like in the movie.
Eric, this is a terrible idea.
I know. Oh my god, I can feel it bending. Oh, I can feel my clothes. Oh! Ah! Ah!
That's it for our 22 most outrageous things we've done with putty. Do you agree with our ranking? Leave a comment and tell us how you'd rank them and what you'd like to see us do with putty. You can get Crazy Aaron's Thinking Putty and more at
Bat19.com